Alexander Isak Liverpool transfer news. Jamie Carragher wants club to sign Newcastle striker but not for £150 million. Alexander Isak has been subject of a £110 million plus add-ons bid from Liverpool, which was rejected by Newcastle. Jamie Carragher has questioned the big money price tag, but says the signing would be amazing. Liverpool signed Hugo Ekitike earlier this summer. Jamie Carragher says he wants Liverpool to sign Alexander Isak from Newcastle, but has questioned whether the club should be spending such big money. Earlier in August, Liverpool made an initial bid of £110 million plus add-ons, Sky Sports News reported. However, the total offer did not reach £120 million, with the Magpies valuing the striker at £150 million. Newcastle are braced for a second bid for Isak. However, he is unlikely to be sold unless the club can find a ready-made replacement. Their move for RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko looks to be usurped by Manchester United this summer, who can also play as a number 9, and Carragher says splashing out on the forward to have him potentially be a backup doesn't sit right with him. Speaking on the overlap, he said, "It will be an amazing signing. But from a Liverpool fan point of view, I don't want the club to spend £150 million on Isak. Could probably imagine that he was Liverpool's number 1 target, but there's something about Liverpool buying a striker, Ekitike, for £80 million and he's a backup. There's something about it that doesn't sit right to me. I look at Isak, he's obviously thrown his toys out of the pram once Arsenal and Liverpool signed a striker. From him and his agent's point of view, did they not tell Newcastle months ago that they wanted to move on? It just seems a little bit messy. When I think of Liverpool, it doesn't look really planned. I don't think the plan is to sign a striker for £80 million and sign one for £120m. I feel for Ekitike a little bit. Because he's been brought in and then all of a sudden this Isak thing has come. I do want Liverpool to sign Isak, but £150 million for me feels like a Mbappe. You should be getting Mbappe for £150 million. Isak did not go on Newcastle's pre-season tour of Asia, citing a thigh issue. He instead took part in a personal training camp at his former club, Real Sociedad. The Sweden international returned to Newcastle's training ground earlier this week for treatment on his injury. It is not clear if he has met with head coach Eddie Howe. With the squad having returned from South Korea over the weekend, the 25-year-old consistently finds space around the penalty spot, where he converts a high proportion of his shots. But he's far more than a poacher. 6 of his 36 efforts from outside the box found the net, demonstrating his range and technique. Nunez deal may have ramifications on Isak's situation. On Wednesday, Liverpool reached an agreement with Al Hilal for the sale of Darwin Nunez. It is understood the Saudi Pro League club are set to pay a fixed fee of £46.2 million, €53 million, plus add-ons that could take the deal to £56.6 million, €65 million. Latest from Sky Sports News. Keith Downey. The Darwin Nunez deal to Al Hilal could have ramifications for Isak because obviously that's Liverpool another striker short, and they were looking for one anyway, which is why they made that bid on Friday for Isak of £110 million plus add-ons, which of course was flatly rejected by Newcastle. But that just adds a bit more intrigue to the Isak situation because there's another spot up for grabs in that Liverpool attack with Nunez about to leave.